All right, so you're 20 past the hour, so you know what time it is.
Yeah.
We got to get to, ladies and gentlemen, we have our usual lineup of 4 points, game ball, drama queen, grades, and this is where we're going to get into it. So let's start with our 4 points tonight. And you're going to go, as always, I bow to the razor. I check to the razor, Mr. J-Bliss. Why don't you give me your first 4 point?
We need better offensive consistency.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
And we talked about that. We'll get probably even more of that too. But that is so true that it's after a week after you really came into yourselves to lay that kind of an egg. Again, we got to give props, as you always remind me too. Hey, other guys get paid in the NFL too.
Yeah.
And Micah Parsons, although he was invisible all game, he's not invisible. He's like your Jalen Carter, where he's doing things we don't even see. I mean, he's putting pressure. He's doing this and that. So you got a defensive front in Green Bay that did really a nice job of just at least putting a little pressure. But that's a tough defense overall. And I love their linebackers, by the way. Even though I love Marin, I love their linebackers. They are so good. Walker and Cooper. Would love to have those guys. My first 1 point was find a way to win. And that's what this team has done. I told you, and that's what's reminded me of last year. So that was a good sign if I had to find a positive 4 point. All right, number 2 for you.
Defense looks better due to the D-line. The D-line changed everything. I mean,
you're right. You just said it with Adoree Jackson. It made even him look good.
It changed everything. It changed absolutely everything. I mean, now I'm nitpicking. I'm like, why is Blankenship not over a little bit further? Like, I'm saying stuff like that now. Before, you know what I mean? Why is DeJean holding? You know, like it was like I'm on stuff like that. You know what I mean? But ultimately, like, we just did our thing, man. We was everywhere. You know what I mean?
As a side thing, I thought Blankenship had one of his better games overall. I thought DeJean had a very uneven game. He was sometimes great, sometimes bad.
He did. And then, like, you know, then I start questioning the fact of Jahad Campbell being in certain pass coverages. Like when he got beat on that pass, I'm like, hey, man, you know, maybe he shouldn't have been on that play. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's nitpicky. Yeah, I'm being nitpicky, but that's a good thing.
And I think that's also Vic trying to find the right combo.
Yeah.
And Vic needs some time too, because Vic is still like, I got to see who I can use and when I can use them.
Yeah.
My number 2 was play calling again is concern. I think we talked about that again. It's just it's a big time concern again, and that's not something you want going into the second half of the year. This should have been worked out well before now, but it's not. All right, number 3 for you.
Running game needs help.
The running game needs
It's just the consistency of the run. Like you know, we had Bigsby in, we had Saquon in, we had Shipley in. But nobody got those yards that we needed. Nobody got that 8-yard run to start on first down and get us at 2nd and 2, where we could take the deep shot and things of that nature.
And this was my frustration with the run game. How many times did you see them in the backfield when they were getting a handoff? I mean, it's not even where like, okay, they picked the wrong hole. They can't even get to the hole because these guys are penetrating too quick. Our run game is atrocious right now. Again,
and then we had the first design run for Jalen Hurts and he fumbled.
Right,
which is crazy, and it was a good play. He had a great block, good yards, everything. And if you start adding that element, it's like, man, how are we gonna stop these dudes?
Yeah, that was a perfect play call. It's just unfortunate because, as I told you, one of my favorite linebackers, that guy Cooper, made an absolutely great play.
Yep.
My number 3 was the defense might be back. I still think they're going to need a couple of more games to really cinch it up, but I think this defense might be back to where we're saying this is a top 5 defense. This could bring us to the Super Bowl. All right, number 4 for you.
Grinding out a close game. Like I said, we needed to have one of these games this season. Like we hadn't had one yet. I mean, we did kind of grind out the first game against Dallas. You know, that did come down to the end, and we did, you know, grind it out. CD dropped that pass. But we needed one of these. Like, this was a straight defensive battle, and we showed that we can make the play we needed to.
I think that's the biggest thing you just brought up there is we have now shown to ourselves, which I don't think the Eagles need to prove anybody else. It's like we need to show to ourselves, if we get into offensive lockup, can we actually do this? Because so far in the beginning of the year, they were not even that good. There's no way they're going to be able to hold up like that.
You know what game this reminds me of? And I know you're going to remember this game too. It reminds me of the year when we got T.O. and we played Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
And it only took one touchdown for us to say, all right, we're going to win this game. But that defense was like the top defense in the league.
Big time.
We still found a way to score a touchdown. Not only score a touchdown, get T.O. the ball to score a touchdown.
We grinded all the way down to about the 6. Remember, he threw a little out to him, and T.O. slipped, and he still got in that end zone. And then, of course, he did the
Ray Lewis dance, right? Yeah. But that's what that reminded me of yesterday.
I think that's a good call. I think that's a very good parallel. I like that one.
Yeah.
My last one was the rushing offense we talked about is just it's in the toilet. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.